So, hello everyone. Happy New Year's. This is January 1st, 2022. And I have not necessarily made resolutions, but what I do around this time, I take a lot of time to sort of reflect on the prior year and the goals I set last year and how far I've come and all this other stuff. Actually, I haven't done that yet, but I have started to write down my goals for 2022. And it's been things I've been thinking about for the last few months. And so I wanted to share because that commitment entails a more media production, more content production. And in that vein, I'm here with the ring light. So I'm trying. Hello. I'm trying to increase or improve my production value. But one thing I want to do, or several things I want to do, is monthly video content for both my blog and social media, to be shared across my social media. And what I'm thinking of, over a year ago, I started a Bible study series on Zoom with a friend of mine, and I've since had someone ask to do another study with them, and I wanted to do it. I just haven't had the time to commit to it because I've been also rehabbing a property, and that's been taking up most of my time and resources and energy and all that good stuff. But I do want to get back to Bible study, so I am planning on doing a monthly commitment of a Zoom Bible study. At least once a month. The last time I think we tried to do, every 2 weeks, and that lasted for a few months, but I think it was taxing on the people who wanted to participate. I was, once I started studying, I sort of deep dive, so it took some time. I was at home full time, so I had the time to commit to it. Now I'm not. So I think once a month would be great. So if you're interested in that, please email me. You can email me from either any of the social media accounts that I have at Harvest Lifer, on Facebook. Don't do Facebook. I'm really not on Facebook. But on Instagram or Twitter. I'm more active on those two recently. Or on WordPress at harvest-life.org. Or at Shonda at harvest-life.org, my email, and let me know, if you want to get the Zoom invite. I can email it to you directly. How I did it in the past was basically we would have the conversation, whoever wanted to participate, and I'll post on my blog. And even though I had low participation in the conversations, the blog posts have been the most visited items on my blog all of 2020. So meaning that the blog posts of the Zoom conversations of the Bible studies that we had have been viewed and liked more than anything else on my blog this past year. So, I think there's an interest, just shy people. So I'm going to try to, do something I normally don't do, which is cater. I'm going to try and cater to the shy people and share the content that you're obviously interested in, but you necessarily don't want to be a participant of. So we'll see what that produces this year. So that's one, a monthly Bible study. Two would be, I want to start conversations, perhaps interviews. So right now it's a Zoom or Twitter Spaces or some other space where there's audio in case people don't want to be on camera. I'm resisting calling it a podcast, but it may become a podcast. The topics I want to sort of cover is relationship, because I've always talked about relationships and interpersonal interactions and things like that. And so what I'm interested in exploring with these conversations is healing, trauma, love and forgiveness. So, ideally love and forgiveness will be the headliner. And how do we heal ourselves from personal or interpersonal trauma or traumatic events in our lives, and how do we continue to move forward. So as always, my focus will be on moving forward, not staying stuck. We can't stay stuck. So that's one thing. So I'll be reaching out to people within my network on various social media platforms and asking them if they want to participate in these conversations, and see if I can interview other people, and I will, just drop a real hint here. A lot of the conversations will be around topics that I've written about in my various books. So men and women are both welcome. Single, married, in between, whatever, are all welcome. It's not going to be based on any particular demographic. I'm just looking for human interactions with humans. So that's where we're at. And the other thing I would like to do, because I'm now doing home rehab full time, I want to sort of share the process with people. I don't know if I shared broadly on my blog or anything, but a couple of years ago I got my real estate license in a couple of states, and I thought I wanted to do real estate. And this is the thing about transition and growth and exploration and evolution and revelations and all these things about life, right? Is that you sort of try something and that you know you're interested in, and you see where it leads. And so I've never been a salesperson. I, walked into real estate knowing I wasn't a salesperson, and realized I still don't like being a salesperson. But what I do like is learning about real estate and sharing about real estate. And so I think that I've seen a lot of people within my own circles who have not necessarily benefited the way that they could from the properties that they've owned. I sort of want to explore that, I think I grew up certainly with the idea that, home ownership was the goal of citizenship or residency of any kind. The goal was always to own a home. And after owning a couple of homes, I'm like, maybe that shouldn't be the only goal. Like there needs to be some fleshing out of that goal and some additional information on how to maintain and how to, sort of grow your, bottom line with property ownership. So I sort of want to explore that space and probably share some conversations and some materials to sort of help people in their own home ownership journeys, whether they are renters, owners, landlords, wherever you may be. I think that there will be something in this upcoming series that will benefit everyone. So those are my content goals for the coming year, 2022. Please hold me to it. Please, I implore you, pay attention, comment, engage, because with no engagement, I'm like, whatever, ain't nobody expecting nothing, I don't need to do nothing. But with a little bit of engagement, folks, I am paying attention. Obviously, I know that you guys are visiting, even though, I'm not getting comments, I know that there's interest. So I want to sort to, respond to that by providing more of the things you're interested in. So with that being said, happy 2022. The schedule for this, I'll work on this weekend, and consider this the first video of all those things, by the way. I'm gonna make it easy for myself if I can. So basically, I want to do one of those each week. So, averaging 3 weeks in a month. I'll probably have a dedicated week for a Bible study, a dedicated week for a conversation / interview, and a dedicated week for a home ownership information. So, if you have any other suggestions, if there's any particular topics in any of those areas that you would be particularly interested in, please just share. Let me know. I want to be in conversation with you. That's what I'm all about: relationships, interactions, and trying to be as humanly possible with other humans. So God bless you. I hope the year is off to a great start and that you're not burdened or keeping yourself held down by life. Things happen, but still we rise. Be blessed.